In this video I used script made on my request by Hankcolewu. If you want to see how epic things it is possible to do with scripts in custom NPCs mod, check out his channel. Download link for finished NPCs is in the description. Also, I have 3 disclaimers. First, these NPCs will work only on 1.7.10 with custom NPC Plus version 1.7. Probably they will work on newer versions of custom NPC Plus if this mod get an update. So if you use older version of custom NPC Plus, or official NOPS version of this mod for 1.7.10, it can cause problems to your game. Second, these NPCs are not ultimately and perfectly balanced for every kind of map or terrain, so if you want to use them, you should test them and eventually balance them. Finally, if you missed part 1 or 2, it's better to watch them before this video. Let's go to the first enemy. In this video I will use NPCs that I made in part 1 and 2. Both of 2 NPCs have to have the same number of HP. I decided to change some settings in Puppet Job. Texture in this part of his body looks broken. To fix it you have to change depth of his body by 1%. His range attacks will act as a special melee attacks. This sound is more suitable. I have forgotten to change one setting. Finally, I can add script that merges HP of NPC and his NPC mount. This script will only work if you paste it in the damage tab. Both of NPCs need to have this script. As you see, it works perfectly. Both NPCs get a visual effects of taking damage and they lose the same amount of HP. My super zombie is ready for testing now. Without range attack, upper NPC doesn't have attack animation. It's a reason why I added it to him. When this merged NPC dies, it looks a bit bugged, but it isn't a big problem. I usually set low HP, but with big resistances, so player will have to use potions or fire to deal with ghosts. Optionally, you can give him fire resistance to make him even more tough. Lord of the Rings mod has sounds suitable for frightening ghost. Normal attacks are not effective enough, but special weapon can change the situation. I have forgotten to disable respawn. I can give him additional range attack. First, I need this very small item from Custom NPCs mod. If you set size to 1 and later add trail type, you will get a cool visual effect for his range attacks. I can check how he looks with disabled puppet job for his head and arms. Troll will use range attacks too, but this time I will use this ultra small item. My trick with changed XYZ offset of parts of the NPCs doesn't change hitboxes, so it must be used carefully. This small item can be used to make invisible projectiles. Lack of attack animation forced me to add range attack to this NPC. Good tip, don't use Ctrl+C shortcut because it breaks structure of the script. His invisible missiles should be a little slower. Enemies with higher speed are more aggressive and hard to deal with. He will get range attacks too. Missiles with big knockback and slowness will act as a stun effect. It's hard to dodge his special attack. Insect shouldn't have powerful stats because it will attack player in big groups. This NPC will be fast, so I have to decrease its knockback resistance. Custom NPC Plus adds flying options that are not available in official Custom NPCs mod for 1.7.10. Hurt sound isn't necessary. Let's test them. On this version of Custom NPC Plus you have to change this setting to enable collision of NPCs. Otherwise they will stack. I designed his as our underground enemy, so if he sees through the walls, he will be truly dangerous for the player. It will make them jump on the player when attacking. Melee attack range 1 is too short. I have forgotten to enable collision again. Unlike to the other NPCs, this enemy is for shooter maps, not fantasy ones. With this item it will look more realistic. Explodes yes, none, an effect, Fire settings allow to make missiles that spawn fire when hit something. I have forgotten to set sounds for those NPCs. Lower NPC has range attacks, but only to change his AI. On 8 to 26 range he will stand and he will be trying to shoot the player, but on the distances lower or bigger than 8 to 26 he will run towards him. Upper NPC will have normal ranged attacks, not fake ranged attacks like lower one. One important thing, on this version of Custom NPC Plus mod you have to enable colliding for NPCs by yourself. And every enemy made in this video should have colliding enabled. His range attack doesn't work correctly because I have forgotten to increase burst count. This demon is the only one enemy that have bigger problem with hitboxes. Big changes in XYZ offset of head NPC cause that it's harder to click on it with NPC wand. Second problem is that head NPC can take damage from arrows that fly above him. But for single enemy it isn't a big problem, there are small chances that player will discover his weakness. If you add additional resistance for the body NPC, player will be forced to hit head NPC to deal normal damage. Unfortunately, this enemy is bad for this feature because of big size and broken hitboxes. I will add to the head NPC special ranged attack. He will shoot very slow invisible projectile that will explode instantly. This is why he has 100% explosion and knockback resistance. Without this his special attack won't work perfectly. I have forgotten to enable colliding for upper NPC, and this is why his projectiles aren't invisible. His projectiles are finally invisible, and maybe explosions are less likely to destroy blocks under the demon, but I'm not sure. This demon was the hardest to make of all enemies in this video. As I said at the beginning of this video, download link for skins and NPCs is in the description. Anyway, it doesn't mean that you should copy them on your world without any changes. Depending on your map they might need some balance.